Right, well, that was it had a bail trigger that was crossed out, so I had to literally do it, put a bail trigger in, and it works. So I did it first time, which makes a nice change. Yeah, it just, I looked at it, I compared it to another animal enclosure. It's got the bail trigger in already for you to actually, you could sort of do it. So we've done it. And we've done it straight away. So I'm really, really pleased with that because, yeah, it doesn't often work out like that where you can do it so easily. So, right, interesting. Off again. So we're in the right place. And I added my first bail trigger to, like, not, yeah, that makes it sound like I've never done it. To like an animal enclosure. I've done loads of bail triggers to productions, lots and lots of times. For the realism element, so these are now going to be okay in the morning. So we can go through, yeah, so, and hello as well. This really is the start of the next session, so I'm wanting to like crack on because it's going to be a bit of a toughie. Although I suppose we can borrow a bit of cash and buy and sell if we're fortunate. Again, you never know what you're going to get. That's the other thing. So I just was looking at the map before I came in. So it's not actually, yeah, those little things are going down. They should be right up there. So it's moving them in the wrong place, putting them down in the wrong place. I knew it would do. I was just trying to refer to the original FS22 one for like positions and everything, but it's completely different. So I think I'm going to have to sort of try and soldier on with the FS25 thing to try to get this right and alter the positions. So that's not too terrible. Yeah, the ball bearings are actually in the right position. I've stretched the middle a bit. So therefore those 2 points, but I can do something about that. I can make it look realistic. I can add bits onto it. Yeah, I'm wondering how to handle this completely. I might be able to do something a little bit different and hide this fact. It's no longer what it was before anyway, because I put covers on it, so, you know, like, yeah, it's got some. It's because it's touching something. But yeah, I've got the covers on that. Obviously the original never had it. You just could see the bars. So I've made it completely. So it's not really going to be much of a difference if I actually give it a slight enclosure box to sort of disguise that. So right, we have fed the animals. We're down to 16,522. We've done everything that we can do. So let's go through till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning and see how the world is going to meet us head on. Is it going to like crush us to the ground, or is it going to work with us kindly, or is it going to be a bit in the middle? That is, obviously they've got this new mod with the weather, so it's going to grow. It's just going to grow very slowly. Thank goodness for our fantastic. Ooh, oh no, isn't that typical? We could actually really could do with that type of thing. Oh, we could really do with that. I think that's the one I don't like, but. As in, the one with the weird thing that pushes it and yeah, but beggars can't be choosers. So we need to buy that, but first of all, we're going to like do a bit of buying and selling. Now, the one thing we haven't done yet, we could borrow you for now. We will do this in the future. Yeah, we'll pop down the store and we'll do a bit of lugging and the selling and buying and everything. And so I presume our little charges are okay. Yeah, they are. They're happy. 100% productivity, reproduction 20%, 51,000 litres. So they didn't eat much. Of course they've got the grass in the actual enclosure as well, haven't they? So yes, we didn't take back the. Yeah, I meant to drop that off, so we could. But actually, no, it's got. No, I don't think it'll. It's not a trailer attachment. It's a proper 3 points. So I think we're going to need to. I am right. It needs to. Yeah, it's a 2 point, sorry, not a 3. But I don't think this can grab that. It will go through to me back 1. Yeah, but it won't work. Yeah. Let's stick that on the front for a minute. And we will... no, we can do that, yeah. It will stick straight on the front. It's going to be heavy, though. I'm not sure how heavy this nylon is for this type of thing. Yeah, it's making it go very heavily. What you would do, it's got a front loader as well as the weight. Luckily, it's got it's a very special, well, both the Sard and the GTA, like a very low central gravity. Very well made specialist tractor. I really do like it. So let's take this back. We'll do a little bit of buying and selling, which has saved up. Now it's quite annoying because I would have loved that Lexing, but we just can't afford it right now. There'll be a time when we can, but for now, it's unfortunately. I put that in and thought, oh, I hope I get that. Not on this Let's Play. I mean, I put it in a couple of days ago. I think it was 2 days ago it dropped, and then I put that in and thought, now I'm not being nasty, but I will stop. But like, I don't see why I should. I think we should knock the sign down and hide it in the lake, because let's be honest, it's not a terribly busy road. This fence malarkey is really quite horrible. Yeah, these like bits where you can see, and I'm sure it's not supposed to be visible, but again, everything, there's the curse of FS25, which is slowness in every single way, because Giants have gone a little bit mad on trying to make things beautiful, but at the cost of gameplay, which is always a mistake for any game person to actually make. Yeah, graphics are not everything. If graphics come at the cost of like the game itself or the gameplay elements, to be honest, you could keep your graphics. I'd sooner have a really poor blocky game, but it's got, I mean, I've played some real blocky games that were fantastic and that are good because, yeah, because they're good. Sorry, they're balanced. Yeah, that's what I mean. The gameplay is balanced. And I also played photo quality games where it was one of the first ones. It was like an adventure, and it was rubbish. The graphics were fantastic, but the game was absolutely pathetic. And I thought, you know, give me a game with terrible graphics any day, but good gameplay balance, and I'll keep that. So let's return that. So yeah, we want to return you. Yes, we will have obviously been charged for leasing that again because some Wally actually, yeah, forgot about it. So yeah, we will at some point buy a telehandler, I think, for the shop, but I swear I could have done it now, I really couldn't have, but hey, we've done what we've done. Oh, okay, no forwards, we've really gone and done it now, haven't you? What have you done? Reminds me of when it was like that. It did sort of connect. I connected to the wrong attacher. Right, okay, there we go. So that's sorted. So we need to lend a little bit of cash. So that's the bit where it does it. Right, owned fields, all fields. Yeah, owned fields I think will be the right thing for us on it. So we need to lend a bit of cash. 120 odd grand it said, so let's do the big thing first. And I'm weeping inwardly at this. I am, because I've got to be honest, that's a really nice bit of kit. It is. So even the storage can be quite fairly for a starter. I think it's 1200 odd, yeah, 12,000 litres. So that is beautiful. It really cracking. Slightly more than a starter harvester. It could actually get you through an entire Let's Play. So, but right. Okay, let's sell that straight away. And I will weep in my my beer at the pub. I will weep at the loss of this beautiful bit of kit that would have really done us proud. But we're in grass at the minute. We can't do everything. We can't run before you walk, can you? It's that bit at the beginning of the Let's Play where everything and you're like, oh my life, it's not working right. Oh, not bad. That made us quite a bit of cash. Right, so let's grab that first. Yeah, so we do eventually want to go into cotton. So, yeah, obviously we also need a forage wagon, so that we are looking for, but at the minute, I don't think somehow, even if one drops, we could really afford one, so yes, remember to pay the loan off in a minute as well. Yeah, so I really have got to I've got every incentive to sort the mower out, because we've got to get it working for this Let's Play, so it sort of gives me a kick at the backside, not that I need one really, but yeah. Fantastic. And this one, we have our other one by G866 Mods as well. We don't want any additions. We just want to buy as is. And we're going to buy that for ourselves in a minute. So then we need to drop that down a minute. You have to be careful, it's a little bit thin, so it's a bit prone to topple. Which, now that would have been a very good beta to have if we were having squares, wouldn't it really, at that price? That's quite phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, obviously square bays are so expensive in comparison to rounds. And the weird thing is, well, obviously now G866 and all the modders have stepped into the breach. Obviously square bales can be bigger, which I'm quite pleased about, really. So they were a bit... so there, that's everything sold, apart from what we're going to buy. So we're going to buy that first. We definitely need a... And I shall have to put up with the fact that it drives me crazy, because it does that weird thing in the middle, where I can't work out its course ever. So, right, we need to repay our loan and see what we've actually got left after we bought that. And not bad. Not when you consider we've probably doubled our cash, because we were very, very skint. So we need to stick that on the front again. And then grab that. I was hoping we were going to grab the trailer, but no. Let's repair this as well. Not sure if it is still cheaper at the shop or whether it makes any difference now. Used to be like cheaper at the proper shop than it was at a repair point. I'm not sure. Ooh, it's a very slow reverser. Let's go forwards. We would like to make a bit of progress this day. So we've got a windrower as well. That is good news, even if it is one that I'm not particularly fond of. I've got to get used to it. You've got to be able to, play with any bit of equipment, really. You have. So repair. Yes, we do. I did repair the pen, didn't I? Yeah, it's one. I think we definitely repaired it. Right. So then, let's go through. And I think we'll probably get another cut out of this session, I would say. Got till 7:50 odd minutes to get this done, so let's crack on. Well, we might be more buying and selling. I mean, we might. So we're up to $43,000. That's not bad. We've repaid our debt. The bank manager's happy. And we're happy. We've literally, not only have we got double the amount of cash we had got, we've also got this window as well. So win-win, I say. I'm still weeping over the loss of the... oh, what's lights, not indicator. And I did switch it on and then switched it off. Okay, well. I showed willing. Oh, my life has now just gone through the sign. I've not knocked it over at all because it's... yeah, no, that'll do. So yeah, I don't like the... obviously, I think there's two ones of this. One is the one I like, which is a normal windrower that just literally goes, and then there's another one, which they look the same, that has that middle thing that does the horrible... that I can never... well, it's not very nice for Courseway because the workers keep on pushing it in and in and in and in, and they do it and I just can't figure out for the life of me. I don't think that Courseway can either on how to actually make that work. I don't think you can. You just have to basically manually, and that's what I'm saying. It means I've got to manually bail every single time, and I can't do a course. So, but it was almost half the price of a comparable one. So, right. So let's grab. That's true. I was just thinking, you can actually... ooh, we have some wool already. Very nice. So our equipment is crushed into this little... well, we'll buy that field at some point, and then we'll have a nice big farmyard. This could probably be the production for the sheep, for the wool and that, and the cotton when it... yeah. Might go Spinny Tailor, which would take all that cash and a little bit more, so we would get drop. That's a good save. Right. I do like the colour of the I thought, let's go with the red, vent red. It's still vent, and I think it looks quite striking. Right, okay then. So smashing. I'm glad they fixed these because they were wrong when they first dropped Hutan Pantai, when they first dropped the FarmCom pack. It was not. You couldn't release it. You had to reset the tractor to undo it, which was a little bit ungainly. Right, so then let's go through till the morrow again. We've done everything that we can. We've fed the animals and they've got plenty. 51,000 litres, a load of bales. We'll stick obviously more on when we've chopped them and just leave them on there and hope. Well, actually, it'll take them. Yeah, I did actually increase the storage of the sheep pond when I first tweaked it a long time ago. Although I have tweaked it a few times since. This will grow again in a few minutes when it finally catches up. How are we doing food-wise? It went down 3,000 litres, so we're doing all right. Yeah, that will catch up in a minute when the wave hits it from a long way. It's the trouble is, oh, there we go. With a 4x map, it is like that, isn't it? Really. Oh, the little Schaefer. And why have I brought this back? Right, let's go down the shop and let's actually buy them a. Yeah, we can't keep doing this all the time. Can we? Running up and running down, running up, and running down. It's just you can't do it. Right, so then let's give us some cash for the shop, not for us. So it's 150 odd thousand, including slightly more actually. Yeah, we can't be afford to be that generous this time. It's a little bit more, but let's grab it for now. Telehandler, we'll give the shop. I'm going to go for the Merlot because it does the back 3-point link as well, which gives us 500 for the telehandler tool, which is going to be quadro set. Yes. Where's the one that here we go, 2,000. So we're owed 1,500. So we need to give ourselves that because we can't afford to blow £1,500 on the shop. Let's do that straight away. 1,500. And then we're square. Right, okay then. So the shop has its own telehandler now. Yeah, I always do this now. It is sensible, really. Right, so then now we'll do a little bit of buying and selling. This well, I wouldn't normally do it for some of these things, but at the minute we're a little bit skint. So even that, 2.5 grand and a grand, it's still. Do we just go for the car with the next hat? Oh, yeah, we'll buy those two. I think we can't afford that. Can't afford that. Oh, we may as well do the 10 grand thing. It all gives us a little bit of cash as well, doesn't it? So why not? And then we should, if we grab that, sell those two. I wonder if that's better in the game. I've not tried it. In FS22, it was literally a total waste of time, that little thing. It was, yeah, it couldn't hardly pick up a bale. I mean, I know. Well, I suppose if you go out on the farmyard, it really has got to be like, it's got to work, and that's what I'm saying. It really was terrible. Right, so we want to sell you two and a bit grand, as I said. It's well worth it. So let's grab this little thing. We'll try it one time. I will again, because I do like to always try, but the one with the weight on the back, now that, oh, it's electric. The one with the weight on the back, that actually did work, but it was still a bit. That's why it's the only one I really like, skid steer, is the black sheep muddy one. If this is I think it's a front loader, isn't it? If I remember rightly. Right, so 56,000, we didn't quite reach that, so we got 69,000. Can't even read now. Gordon Bennett. Finances, borrow. Yeah, that'll do. And ooh, no, we'll, yeah. Let's see if we can. I think we can grab it. I think we've grabbed all the such things before. I think we'll be okay. Very, very low central gravity, aren't they? Really, they're pretty much hugging the ground. Ooh. dragging. I think actually dragging's probably the better of the two things. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be fun to get this to go actually. And I do need to be on the ground slightly. Okay, this is not working as well as I thought. I thought we'd be able to do this. It's actually a bit bigger than it looked inside. I've got to be totally truthful. It is a tad bigger than I thought. Like a awful lot bigger. Can we just manhandle it? Oh, well, we can inch. We are inching. And I think we're going to have to like go with inching. This is close to the bone, this kind of thing, isn't it? When it doesn't quite work to plan as you sort of hoped it would have. Can you like speed that up a little? Ooh, that is a real battle for the Merlot. Of course, for the back weight it would be a bit different, but I don't think a lot. Right, nearly there. Come on, we can do it. We can do this. Well, I knew it was going to be a battle. I just didn't think I would be quite battling like this. This is a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it looked like a little tiny cultivator, but it's actually not. It's a bit bigger. Right, so then, second growth stage. Fantastic. Right, let's get rid of our debt, so that we know where we really stand. 65,842. June, July, August, September, October, November. It grows one more time. So yeah, I think this cuts the right one, where we can actually cut this right now. I hate that when I do that. Enter vehicle, Mr. Smith. Enter vehicle. Right, so we want to grab 2 mowers. It's going to be next month. It's going to be July, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one I really need to fix, because the front bar is... Yeah, look, you can see the collisions. I can't switch them off either, really. So that's still only second growth stage. I think. Yeah, it is definitely. So that means we need to go through till tomorrow. Again. And our animals should be down to about 45,000 litres. Got to go through it. Well, we can buy from other people. It's not the end of the world. But obviously their meadow is assisting as well. It means we're not... But it's not going to assist in winter. Right, so 6,510. Ooh. Now then, this is the broken one, isn't it? Is it? Can we even attach to it? I don't think we could. I don't think it's safe to actually buy it. Yeah, you can see the attachers right down there. This is the one where I was trying to do a cross of my own work and giants, but it broke that thing there. That's important, like the wires and bits and bobs. So yeah, it's one of those things I like. Thought, I don't think you're gonna. I think you'd have to do it all from scratch because it looks absolutely messy. It does. So we won't even buy that, which is a shame. Forager, 15,000. The Meprazette, 24 cubic meters. It is a real beaut, isn't it? So I think we're going to buy that one. Do we let me off and like, no, it is what it is. So it's 104,000 we need to be lending. That'll do. Should do, unless we can, yeah. Another one. This is a nice one. That's so we don't want that. We don't want any extras at all. Fantastic. Hopefully we'll keep the Meprazette. It would be nice to actually have something like that. Even though I know we haven't really got any animals that actually do that, we can sort of buy that from somebody else. Do we? I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to be tight. I think it's gonna be a like, let's leave it and just sell it for now. It's a shame because it is very reasonable anyway. It's a shame. I will regret that one. I think. Can we afford it really? would be a good idea. We shall see. Let's have a look. Can we afford it? Can we get away with that? But we've got productions to buy and all manner of things, haven't we? Really, I think it's a bit. Yeah, sometimes you know you've got to be realistic. So that would be a good buy again if we're going to have to go that route. So 240, 12 meter spread. But isn't this the one where you can have the back thing on the back? It is. So it really is worth buying. I think we will. I know it seems like a silly move, but I don't think we can say no to that. And that, I think we're going to buy 2 again for the same reasons. For future posterity, so if we're going to go the other way, we might go that route for once. Yeah, we might. So down to 77,499. We should be on like 3rd growth stage. Have we got time to actually get on with the mowing right now? Is what I'm thinking. So this is going to be little old me, because this, yeah, I don't think. Right, okay. Let's get cracking then. Yeah, it's true. That is a bit close to the back, though, isn't it? It really is. Right, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. getting tired. Yeah, you start to make silly mistakes. So, yeah. Luckily, we're nearly finished. Set the fertilizer spreader going, I think, and I think that's not a bad session. That's why I thought I'd like chat for a few minutes as well, because I hate sessions like this where it's nearly all time lapse and there's no. But these first sessions, maybe it's, as I say, I normally do. It's an event, like something like I would go over the winter, or we'd literally working. And again, usually most of my sessions are probably an hour and a quarter long, which is longer than I would like them to be. So, right, let's get this. Let's grab. In fact, yeah, we could set you going with the fertilizer spreader. So we've got the all chrome kit, and that's the one I like. That is. So we've done all right. We've not got the one with the middle thing. Yeah, that's the one I'm really not a massive fan of. Yeah, it's so fertilizer spreader is over here. Let's grab that. Don't really even need the front box, to be honest. Let's grab this, and then we'll leave it going on the lime, I think. Let's have a look how well we did on the. Now then, that's true. This actually may need it more, because they have the terrors for like wasting fertilizer. They really are. So I'd sooner fill it and like get the job done than I'm going to set a normal worker. That way, if we have gone and it's like the end of the session, it will actually do it next session. So let's set you go and get that going off the field straight away, because you're right in the way. And then we can have a look to see. Yeah, so this is the one I like. So I say there are two models. It's with seeing the thing in the middle. I thought, oh no, it's the one that does the middle bit. It's not. It's the one that I like that does so. Yeah, it's the all chrome show, and and the vent as well. All one manufacturer for both of our which is quite unusual to actually get a set like that. I'm quite pleased though. But yeah, I do like it. Well, I do like the chromes a lot actually. They're nice. Right, I do like this tractor. It'll be very nice when it's totally. Yeah, I need to do some of the front mower. The front mower's the thing that's dragging in the ground, so I need to just change that a little bit. Definitely. Right, so then, how did we do with the grass? Are we like getting more? Oh, we are. That's good news. So nearly filled it on our second thing. So I reckon we probably will be self-sufficient, I would say. I think that was more bales this time than it was last time. So yeah, I thought, why don't you just drop your bale? It's not a big field. I mean, it is the beauty of a little field. Oh wow, pH value good, nitrogen perfect. So the pH value is good. Oh, it's just different types, isn't it, of like grass. So also, yeah, the other thing is obviously your sheep reproduction 60%. Not be long before these will double. Obviously, the wool production is very slow. I did know this would be the case. But let's go through. No. I need to finish. Yeah, finish. In fact, I should have done this myself, really. Let's just take over this. Yeah, we will. Let's just do this ourselves. Yeah, so that edge of the field is not. Yeah, we can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Oh, didn't do a bad job actually, did it? It's already done the middle. Wow. See, that's what I say. Little tiny fields. They're good and bad. They can be. The beautiful thing about a little field, especially if you've got like your stuff around the edge of it, is that it doesn't take you long to go inside. Now, obviously, it doesn't take you long to finish either, but there are some advantages of a monster of a field. You got the logistics side of shifting everything. That becomes a real problem with a big field. You need like production silos or distribution points that you're going to like gather your lorries together or whatever to actually make that work. So I think that's it. We can't look, can we? We can't look. It does look like it is though, so let's just, we didn't need much after all. Let's grab the lime and we'll set this going, and then I think that's not a bad place to leave it. We will fill this with lime though, because although again it doesn't need a lot, because we've done it like the perfect bit, so but it's still workers, when you give a worker a lime and they're not quite so good. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that as a session. Obviously, yeah, from the joy, we could afford now to put our. I think if we're going to do, I'm going to go Spinny Taylor, which is that it does both. It's, I mean, Daswedge was cheekier than mine, but mine does two things in one, basically. So it does cost you more though than the standard spinnery or the standard. What do you call a clothes maker? It's true. I've totally forgotten. What do we call it? What do we call the clothes person? It is because I've got a standard one, which is obviously Spinner Taylor. Yeah, I said Spinny Taylor, so yeah, I knew what it was really. Just took one of them mental blips. So we've got the Spinny Taylor, which is more. Yeah, the Spinny Taylor is 27,777 instead of that, and obviously does both tasks. Have we made a bionic one of these yet? I don't think I have. I've got to go around soon. I know how to do it now, to put all of my productions, like all three in one, and I've done it on one. I did it on the. In fact, I can show you what I've done this on. This was the prototype. This was one of the most important mods that really set me going, and that was the bionic. Yeah, the cannery with Suit Factory. This is all in one folder. So if you look back, there is one for 27,777, that one, but it's also part of the same pack. I've figured out how to do it, which is great. So now they're all in one folder, and I'm going to do the same to all of them. I'm going to make an enhanced, a bionic, and a super for all of these. So this is the prototype. That's the original, I think. That I made a bionic. Normally, it was the first one I made, but so this is one of these. Is the one that I made with the set, and the other's the original standalone one, so I'll be getting rid of that. Obviously I don't need it. And then there should be another one, the 77, which is the first of my supers, which is stupendously fantastic and very, very powerful, as you'd imagine. So yes, that's like a full-blooded, much better than Giant's big factory. So yeah, so that's where we're going to leave it. We didn't get any nastiness because of the moisture and all of this new realistic weathery type thing, because I think it's really quite a mess. I can't remember its name. I must check. So yeah, it's the field soil type. It's not too good, is it? But yeah, I think not doing too badly. So we could afford to put that down. We could even, yeah, we could. But I would like to make the. I'm not sure if we'll go bionic, which that's going to be 47,000 because it's the double, like the one step up. Now, obviously, the price structure varies because some of these are doubles anyway. So the bionic and the super, it's going to vary depending on what you actually, what you're having a bionic or a super of. Based upon its original price. So, but yeah, I still think they're very good value. Very, very good value. So yeah, no, we've done everything. Yeah, I daren't risk it. I don't think I can grab it, so it'd be just a waste of cash. So that is where we're going to leave it. So yeah, that's my second session on this beautiful map by JMGaming, and we've literally started from scratch because the robbers that is Erlang Village in International Leisure, they have robbed us again, and this farmyard is literally asset stripped, which is of course what they always do, and there's absolutely nothing in the farmyard. They've stolen every single building. Just typical of Erlang Village International Leisure. Absolutely evil they are. So yes, we can do it. Obviously I don't know that we will though. I'd like to stay where we are. I think I'd like to have that as the farmyard. What is that there? What is that? No. Oh, we've actually done the work. Let's just have a quick look because it's all been. Why did that not visit when I said visit? So what is that building at the top? There's definitely something there. Is it just a patch of ground? Oh, it's a lake. I can see it now as I'm approaching. So it wouldn't be a bad place for once. We could actually grab water naturally from this beautiful place, which would be quite nice. Yeah, looks like JMGaming has begun to give you a bit of a way to get down. So I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is what we're buying next. 116 for the farmyard. Really? And then we've got all of these fields all the way around us. And I do like these two. The shape of these are beautiful. How much are they? Let's have a look at it actually the other way. Farmland. How much is 100? Is value 320,000. It is big. Yeah, it is. And that is 430,000. So these are a little bit away from us at present. That's not too terrible though. 146 and 76. That's good value. So again, we'd definitely pay 116 next. Then it could be 120 or 119, and then obviously the rest is we shall see how far we go. But they're all proper flat fields as well. So we're in the flat area because we know on where the farm was, we were not in a flat area at all. So yes. So that's where I'm going to leave it. This is our future plan. So yeah, it goes all the way to here. I would take some of these down if necessary to get to the fields, but I'm not sure it is. I think it may be, yeah. I think the entrance is up there, and I'd like it down here. And this one you can get straight into without any faffing around. So there's quite a bit of areas where you can put productions and things hugging the fences, so you're not really in the way. And then this is a nice field as well. Obviously we don't know what any of it's like precision farming, because we don't know. Simple as. And yeah, we get to that one through the top of that one. So yeah, so this is our canvas to work with. I hope you join me next session on this fantastic map by JMGaming. So yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.